It's time to lock in, boys. It's time to lock the fuck in. No more dilly-dallying around. No more allowing yourself to succumb to fear, to allow Bill Gates to stop you from taking action. It's time you take control over the things you have control over and stop giving your power to that which is outside of you. You are the writer of your own destiny, and you need to fucking act like it. You need to grab life by the balls, even if it means you have to be a cringy retard. You have to grab life by the balls and become the man the world needs you to be. You need to stop giving your power to the things outside of you and start taking delusional action towards becoming the person you know you need to be, becoming the person that God is calling you to become. The world needs you more than ever, and you need to step in to your rightful kingdom, to your rightful throne. You need to stop allowing your energy to be sucked up by the evil forces in the world, by the demonic forces within yourself, and instead choose the righteous path. Choose to be an embodiment of love and light and God essence, because that is who you truly are. You have just forgotten, and you have just allowed yourself to succumb to the demonic entities, and it is so easy to succumb to them nowadays. The modern world has made it easier than ever before to be a weak man, to be a weak person, period. There is far too much comfort keeping us stuck, keeping us weak, and you need to step the fuck up. You need to start taking delusional action once again towards becoming the person the world needs you to be, whatever that means for you, whatever action you know you need to take. You need to start today. There is only now. This is the only moment that exists. Here and now is all that there is, and you need to fucking act like it. No more allowing this creative life force energy to be sucked up by these evil entities, by allowing this pure life force, creative God energy to be excreted through disgusting actions, through disgusting habits that you know are not serving your highest good. You are consciously giving your life force energy to things that do not serve you or the greater good of all beings. And you are aware of this, and that is why you suffer, is because you are not in alignment, is because you are not living the life that you know is good for you, that is good for all beings. You know the action you need to be taking in order to become the man the world needs you to be right now. Whether it be something as simple as going to the gym, going for a walk, sunning your balls, getting out in nature, going and buying some healthy food, maybe filming a video like this, something as simple as doing something that feels aligned. You know the things that make you feel aligned. Maybe it's those tedious things, those tedious healthy habits you execute on a daily basis, and they're tiring and it may be boring, but you know it's what's right, you know it's what's good for you, and it makes you feel so good about yourself, about your soul, about who you are as a man, So you do them, you execute on a daily basis, you execute and you think good thoughts, and you become the person the world needs you to be, step by step, day by day, action by action, delusional thought by delusional thought. And maybe you need to pretend to be that person. Maybe you don't feel confident. Maybe you have a sense of, imposter syndrome. And that's completely normal. That's completely healthy. And maybe you need to pretend to be that person until you aren't pretending anymore. That's what I'm doing. I've never started a business. I don't have too much experience in achieving the goals that I'm trying to achieve right now, but that's okay because I'm pretending. And your brain doesn't know the difference between pretending and what's happening in reality. It's a blurred line. The mind doesn't know. If you're not happy and you fake a smile, your mind thinks you're happy. You become happy. And that's what you need to do in the actions you're taking in becoming the person you know you need to be. Taking delusional action towards your goals day by day, day in, day out. Staying in that vibration of power, being in a powerful state of being in that energy of creation. Feeling like a creator, like you are creating your experience rather than succumbing to the weakness of being a victim. You cannot be a creator and a victim at the same time. They are very different energies, and you can only be in one or the other. And you need to practice being in the energy of creation, of being a creator, being in that powerful state, and not that primal fight or flight state of being. The more you are able to maintain and stay in the energy of creation, of being in that powerful state of being, the more that will be reflected to you in your external world. The more you allow yourself to succumb to the story of being a victim, the more you will attract and magnetize those unfortunate victim-like experiences into your reality. You need to grab life by the balls. You need to become the creator that you are. Step into that creatorhood that has always been there. You are always creating, whether you realize it or not. You are creating, even as a victim, you are creating a life of victimhood when you are in that energy, when you are in that state of being of a victim. It's just choosing to feel good, to feel powerful, to feel aligned as often as possible. It's always available to you. Even if you feel like shit, you are still choosing consciously to be in that state of creativity, of power. Even if all the odds are against you, even if you have the most unfortunate circumstances life could possibly offer you, you always have the choice to be in that energy of power, to be in that creative energy. Even if you're up on a cross as Jesus was crucified there, he was, sure, you could have labeled him as a victim, but he, while he was up on that cross, he was choosing to remain in that state of creation. He was accepting the fact that he chose this to be experienced for him. He chose this very moment. He chose his life path. He accepted his destiny, his fate, his greatness. Even in the most dark season of your life, you must accept that you created this, that you chose these circumstances for yourself at a soul level. You need to stop believing that the world is happening to you and realize and remember that it is happening for you, that you are the creator, that you have chosen these circumstances, that you are the one that has chosen to be here now. The more you fall into the trap of believing you are a victim, the more victim circumstances you will attract into your life. I already said that, but I need you to understand this. You need to choose consciously to take action that the highest, most ideal version of yourself would take, even if you don't have the things that person would have, that most idealized version of yourself would have. You probably don't, I don't, but I'm choosing to express, to be in that energy of having, of abundance, of creation, of unlimited life force energy flowing through my veins. I'm choosing to maintain that energy, that vibration, even though I'm not where I want to be in life. And that is how you attract into your reality your highest abundant timeline. That is how you attract into your reality everything you could possibly desire, is by maintaining that level of energy. And you need the utmost faith, you need the utmost trust in your path, trust in God, trust in creation, trust in life, because you know it is all unfolding for your highest good. You have the utmost faith, unwavering trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be, that you are God himself experiencing being a guy, being a dude. And that is the truth. And you need to remember that. You need to be in that energy as often as possible. You need to be grateful for the life force flowing through your veins. You need to be grateful for your unfortunate circumstances, because those are the circumstances that mold you and forge you into becoming the person, the man the world needs you to be. That is alchemy in its truest essence. Taking the unfortunate circumstances that life has dealt you, believing you are a victim, and transforming that perspective into something more powerful, into something that is truly aligned, that you feel powerful regardless of the circumstance, regardless of what other people may think of you. You choose to be in that energy of alignment. You choose to respect yourself, to love yourself regardless of your circumstances, regardless of what they say. You choose to be a cringy retard. You choose to be allowed to be perceived as a cringy retard, because you know that in facing these fears and facing these demons, in plunging yourself into the deep end, that you are embodying your true self. That regardless of what they may say, of your circumstances, regardless of Bill Gates' bullshit, you choose to take action. You choose to face the fear and jump into the things that scare you most with the utmost courage, the utmost faith, the utmost passion in life, and allow yourself to grab life by the balls once again, channel that life force energy, and create your destiny, create a better life for yourself and the ones around you. Allow yourself to embody that God essence. Allow yourself to vibrate at such a high level that the reality around you has no choice but to reflect that of abundance, reflect that of your highest good, your highest timeline. And by doing so, you do the same for the ones around you. You do the same for your loved ones. You attract abundance into your life and the lives of the people around you. You become that beacon of light and love and hope for the world that the world is in such dire need of right now. And I need you to step the fuck up, and I need you to be a man, and I need you to grab your life by the balls and take the aligned, inspired action towards becoming the person that I need you to be, that God needs you to be, that the world needs you to be, that your loved ones need you to be. I need you to step the fuck up right now, and I'm talking to myself as well. I am choosing to become all that I know I can be. I am choosing to to allow myself to vibrate at such a high level that the reality around me has no choice but to begin to magnetize such an abundant and beautiful life, creating a new world for yourself and for your loved ones, for the people around you, being aligned, being in tune, tapping in, and choosing your highest good. Always, no matter your circumstances. Anyways, that's it, boys. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.